The motto of the city should be that it is not for automobile, it is for people. Every city wants to be like Gurgaon now, not like Delhi anymore, which is a scary thing. Every time I see during the rainy season that urban planning comes to the fore, because that is the time people remember that there is a need for planning in cities. So one of the biggest issues which I think is the miserable handling of natural resources in our cities. The way we have handled water in our cities, that is not the way it should have been. Most of Indian cities, we have the canals and the water networks. And nowadays, people talk about the canals a lot. Rainwater, because of its slope, it used to come down to these canals, and then canals will feed the river or the sea. That was the whole system. And the way the cities have been built, most of these networks got ruptured. And most of these rainwater canals have become completely wastewater canals. So that's a problem. One of the major problems of Delhi, for example, is that it took the planning to the last plot level. So that means it was creating a very rigid document in a planning. So if we say that too much of planning is also a problem, and too little planning in Gurgaon is also a problem. So somewhere in between is the balance. Gurgaon has no control, complete flexibility. Delhi had in his document no flexibility and total control. Old Jaipur, for example, the traditional part of Jaipur on the main roads, especially some parts of Calcutta, for example. I'm very much fascinated with the Park Street area, and Calcutta was also a colonial planned city. Bombay, for example, some parts are quite interesting. So there are bits and pieces of very interesting kind of cities we have. And there are cities which are also problematic. The motto of the city should be that it is not for automobile, it is for people. So most of our cities are so much car driven because there are a lot of interesting things attached to it. Because the more the car, there will be more roads, more engineering, more tender. More tender means more capital investment, and more capital investment benefits many people. Even we look at the smart city projects, some of the success of the smart city projects are that how much money has been tendered. That's not really the true way to understand the success of the smart city project. The creation of public spaces and active streets, because that is one of the most important issue vis-a-vis the gender safety and natural surveillance of the city. The eyes on the street. There's a natural proprietor of streets which we need to have, because nobody can really walk on the streets of some of the poshest neighborhood in Delhi, because you feel insecure because nobody watches it. Same person if you walk in Mumbai or some streets on Calcutta or old Jaipur or old Delhi, you feel at home. There are a lot of things happening. You are always seen and you are safe. Creating these public spaces are very important for the cities. So this a PWD engineer or a public health engineer, they have been doing this pipe layout or culvert design throughout their life. So they know it very well. The moment they come into the city planning and city issues, they get perplexed because they have learned only one thing. So one needs to be a little more plug and play kind of knowledge base is required. And capacity building is very much important for the bureaucrats and technocrats. We don't look at the good examples. So there are good examples also in our cities, good projects. There are many interesting projects which have happened, like public space making projects or pedestrianization projects and waterfront rejuvenation projects. There are many projects which are there. Every city wants to be like Gurgaon now, not like Delhi anymore, which is a scary thing to really think about, that every city wants to become Gurgaon.